Hello, my dear enthusiasts of astrology. Today I decided to start a short series or a series of short videos that are intended to help you maximize the value that you're bringing from the general prognosis of astrologists. Maybe not specifically me, but any astrologer. If you know where they are coming from with their conclusion, you are able to adjust and filter the information in a way that is going to be more beneficial for you. So today we are going to talk about, well, first of all, before we start talking about it, I would like to remind you that the key to maximizing the value of the general astrological prognosis is knowing your chart. And having said that, you can check it online in any program, and it's for free. You just can check your birth chart in any processor. There are a lot of like this programs that are for free online. So at least if you know where your sun is, that's already something. But it would be great to also know at least your personal planets, Moon, Venus, because Venus is about money and relationship, and we want to know about that, yeah? And also Mars is about our energetic potential. So anyway, even if you know just the sun and moon, that's already a big thing. So today I would like to talk to you about the videos or information when you hear, for example, the Venus is transiting Leo, and you, for example, are Aquarius, and you think, oh, transiting Leo, to hell with it, I have nothing to do with Leo, goodbye, I'm not gonna watch this. And this is wrong, because the sign of Leo is if you are a sun Aquarius, is in opposition to your sun. So everything that happens in Leo is going to make like a difficult impact on the circumstances of your life. Most probably because it's in opposition, it's going to put you in the circumstances of choice, of choosing between the bad and the worse, of choosing, of refusing of one of the two variants, and you are not ready to refuse any of them, and you will be made to. So you need to know, in my opinion, to understand better the general prognosis, which sign is related how to your sign. Okay, so there is such a thing as like the signs of the zodiac have got things that are binding them. They are called, for example, the element. There are four. Yeah, in the Western astrology, we are using 4 elements. The 3 signs representing each element, this is fire. This is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. There is Earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. There is air. This is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. There is water. There's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, right? So whatever happens in the sign of the same element is going to impact you in a positive way, okay? The signs of one and attributed to the same element understand each other much better than the signs of the different elements. For example, Taurus and Virgo, like taking into consideration that they are, let's say, typical representatives of the sign, and not like that. I'm Taurus, I have Sun in Taurus, and all the other planets are elsewhere. No, taking into consideration that you, let's say, a typical representative of Taurus, of this archetype that Taurus represents, it is going to be much easier for you to understand each other with a Virgo, and Virgo will feel understood by you. While, for example, with an Aries, Virgo will be lost, just like Aries, and feel like they speak in different languages completely. And it will be very hard to find this general points of communication where they can hear each other. Okay, it's like they are speaking foreign languages, each one its own. So I am going to tell you. Also, there is such a thing as crosses. I'm not going to go deeper into it, and in future I'm planning to make video about the elements and what it signifies and how to understand and realize which element you are in reality, how to calculate it, let's say, how to define it. But for now, I would like you to find your sun sign and listen what the astrological events of which other signs will make a direct impact on you. Okay, so let's get started with the Aries. Aries, the astrological events happening in the following signs are going to make a positive impact on the circumstances around you. They are going to bring you some opportunities and chances. So these signs are Sagittarius and Leo, and also Aquarius and Taurus. If something happens in these four signs, you can be sure that you will get some opportunities coming your way. It depends on the event, of course, but like, for example, the event can be even harsh, you know, for in general or for other people, but you will be able to somehow maybe benefit from it. And the astrological events in the signs of Libra are going to make you like put you in front of a necessity to make a choice that you don't want to make. Maybe you will have to give up something you are not ready to give up, or maybe you will be in a situation where of choosing between bad and worse. Also, the astrological events happening in Capricorn and Cancer are going to create tensed situations in your life. Basically, they are going to throw some problems into you that you, Aries, will have to solve. Okay, so moving on, Taurus. The astrological events happening in Virgo and Capricorn are going to create opportunities for you and chances of achievements, okay, as well as Pisces and Cancer. Also, same story. However, negative impact can be made by the astrological events happening in Scorpio. This events might put you in a situation where you have to make a choice that you don't want to make. Choosing between bad and worse, or giving up something that you're not ready to give up, however, you will be made to. And also Leo and Aquarius. These ones, the astrological events in these signs, can create problems for you that you will have to solve. Okay, moving on. Geminis. Now, for you, positive impact can be expected from astrological events happening in Libra and Aquarius, as well as Leo and Aries. If something happens in those signs, you can expect some bonuses. However, if something is happening astrologically in the sign of Sagittarius, you can be put in front of a choice that you don't want to make. You will have to give up something you don't want to give up, or it will be a choice between bad and worse. As well as astrological events in the signs of Virgo and Pisces are going to create problems for you that you will have to resolve. Cancer. For you guys, the positive impact on your circumstances can come from an astrological event happening in Scorpio and Pisces, as well as Virgo and Taurus. If something happens in those signs, be sure to get some opportunities. However, if something happens in the signs of the Capricorn, you are going to be made to make a choice that you don't want to make. And this choice might make you give up something that you don't want to give up, or to just simply choose between bad and worse. Also, the astrological events happening in the signs of Libra and Aries are going to create tense situations and problems that you will have to actively resolve. Leos, for you guys, the positive impact you can expect from astrological events happening in Aries and Sagittarius, as well as Libras and Geminis. So these four signs, be sure to get some preferences, some benefits of the astrological events happening there. However, the astrological events happening in Aquarius are going to put you in front, like make you are going to make you make a choice. Sorry, make you make a choice. Going to put you in front of a choice that you don't want to make. You will have to give up something or choose between two options that both are bad. Maybe the other one is a little bit worse. Also, the astrological events in Taurus and Scorpio are going to create some problems for you that you will have to actively resolve. Virgos, for you guys, the positive impact can be expected on the circumstances surrounding you when the astrological event happens in Capricorn and Taurus, as well as Scorpio and Cancer. You guys can expect some opportunities coming your way when that happens. However, if something happens in Pisces, you will have to make a choice that you don't want to make, or choose between two options that are equally bad. Maybe one is a bit worse, or give up things that you don't want to give up. Also, the tense impact you might get from happenings that are in Sagittarius and Gemini. In that case, you can get some problems that you will have to participate in resolving personally. Yeah, you will have to invest a lot of effort doing so. Okay, Libras, for you guys, you can expect positive outcomes and opportunities for you when the astrological event happens in the sign of Aquarius and Gemini, as well as Sagittarius and Leo. When something happens there, be sure to get some, I don't know, preferences from the destiny, from the life, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. However, some problems can be encountered when the astrological events takes place in Aries. In this case, you might be made to make a choice that you don't want to make. Maybe you will have to refuse something that you are not ready to give up, and maybe you will just have two equally bad options to pick from, and you want neither, but you will have to pick one. Also, when something happens astrologically in the sign of Capricorn and Cancer, these astrological events are going to create problems for you that you will have to invest your effort, your time, your resources into resolving them. Okay, then Scorpios, for you guys, the positive impact can be expected on your circumstances when astrological event happens in the signs of Cancer and Pisces, also Capricorn and Virgo. Okay, you can expect some chances, some resolutions to some problems, some help from the outside, yeah, from other people. While if there is an astrological event happening in Taurus, it is going to bring a problem to your life that you will have to make a choice to resolve, and maybe you will have to refuse something that you are not ready to give up. You will have to give up something that you're not ready to give up. You will have to make a choice between two options that are equally bad, or maybe one is a bit worse, or just you're not ready to be in front of the choice. Also, the astrological events happening in Aquarius and Leo are going to most probably create problems in your life that you will have to put in your resources, your time, your energy to resolve these issues, basically. Sagittarius, for you guys, positive impact can be expected when astrological event happens in Aries and in Leo. Also in Libra and in Aquarius. You can expect opportunities coming your way, some chances to bring something to fruition or whatever, some benefits. However, when the astrological event happens in Gemini, you might expect that you will be made to go through a decision-making process to choose between two options that are equally bad, or one is a bit worse. You want neither of them, but you will have to pick one, or you want to lose neither of the options and you will have to give up one. Also, the negative is considered any astrological event happening in Virgo for you, happening in Virgo and Pisces. For you, they are going to create problems that you will have to invest your time, your resources, your energy to resolve. Okay, now Capricorns, for you guys, the positive astrological impact can be expected from the events happening in the signs of Virgo and Taurus, as well as Scorpio and Pisces. You can expect chances, you can expect opportunities, you can expect support. However, whatever happens in the sign of Cancer is going to put you in front of a choice that you don't want to make. You will have to either make a choice between both options that are equally bad, or maybe you will have to give up something you are not ready to give up. Also, the astrological happenings in Aries and Libra are going to create tension, going to create problems for you that you will have to invest effort, resources, energy to resolve. Okay, now Aquarius, for you guys, the astrological events happening in the signs of Libra and Gemini, as well as Sagittarius and Aries, are expected to bring positive outcomes and positive opportunities and preferences for you guys to happen in your life. This is some support from the outside that is going to take place. However, if astrological event happens in the sign of Leo, you most probably will be put in front of a choice that you don't want to make, that you are not ready to make. You will be made to give up something that you are not ready to give up, or choose between the two options that are equally bad in your view, as well as the happenings in the signs of Scorpio and Taurus that are expected to make negative impact on your circumstances by creating some problems, issues that you will have to invest your resources, your effort, your energy to resolve. Okay, and finally Pisces. For you guys, the positive events can be, or improvement in your circumstances can be expected when the astrological event happens in the sign of Cancer and Scorpio, as well as Taurus and Capricorn. When that happens, expect support, expect chances and opportunities coming your way. However, if the astrological event happens in the sign of Virgo, you might be put in front of a choice that you don't want to make, having to choose between bad and worse, or between the two options that are equally bad, or having to give up something that you are not ready to give up. As well as the happenings in the sign of Gemini and Sagittarius are going to create most probably the problems for you that you will have to invest a lot of energy, resources, and time into resolving. So be careful with that. Okay, guys, that was it. As you could notice, that it is not only your sign that is important for you. Actually, the astrological events in other sign make a lot of impact on you at the same time. So there is no need to wait until the astrological event mentions your sign. Okay, be mindful that there are besides yourselves, there are 6 other signs that are very, very important for you, and it is just for your sign. However, I want to tell you that it is preferable to know the degree. For example, if your sign, you're a Capricorn and your sun is in the 2nd degree of the Capricorn, because there are 30 degrees. Every sign has got 30 degrees. So if your sun is in the 2nd degree, for example, of the Capricorn, an astrological event is happening in the Aries, 28th degree, okay? Yes, it kind of makes a negative impact, but it is too far. You will not feel it, okay? You are not going to feel it. But having said that, it usually is more about eclipses or something like a one-time event. The transits are usually going through the whole sign, and at some point you are going to feel it. For example, again, same example, your sun is 2nd degree of the Capricorn, and the transit is off the, it's a node, okay, nodes that are passing now, the signs, they have changed the sign, the axis into the Aries and Libra. So right now they are at the very end of the sign, and you are 2nd degree of Capricorn. Right now you might not quite feel it yet, but inevitably the nodes are going to keep moving, and at some point you are going to feel the impact. So when it comes to transits and not eclipses, you be very mindful of that, because sooner or later, at some point of transiting the sign that the planet is transiting, it is going to touch your sun, okay? All right, guys, we are going to talk a bit more about this in the next episodes of the of the series, how to maximize the value from the general prognosis. I'll see you next time.